Okay, Kundalini. So you exist at 2 p.m. Around then, but my clock's off so that I can't know. Let me just turn up this brightness because everything's dying on me. And so I was gonna say, before I talk too much again, which is like, how am I supposed to explain that away? How do I explain away that I have to talk about myself to you? Can't. Okay, so anyway, my topic, I just want to see what comes up. What did I do? Nature versus nurture, right? I'll just explain the few things I know about it. It's either two different things or in relation to one another. Obviously, nature is nature, but that also includes your DNA, your progression or your age, and survival of the fittest, really. And we just have different, like, set of like qualities and skills and assets, like to be able to be like only part of it, not like we're like some super gods that are coming down and like just messing with everybody by being like in human skin. Maybe, but like we don't know it. That's why everyone's like we forgot our ancient DNA or something. We forgot the encoding within our DNA, or we forgot that we are awakened beings. That's what it was. That's what you think before you wake up. That you forgot. Um, and then nurture would be what propels growth. What propels growth? And so that goes along with I always have to think of it, but everybody probably does, but the science experiment with the babies where if they were not given human contact, they did not thrive well, or possibly at all. And so that goes to say that if you're missing human contact and the human touch, then like you're like a plant who's gonna wither or already withering. And so I would say don't isolate. And if you do, then find a way to come out of that comfort zone or that security zone, which in that case, like, expand it, I guess. So I was saying that I'm nature because most of those things are coming down on me or whatever, or consequencing me, and then I'm more based out of whatever is like whatever I have, which is less technology. And so even my ideals and my like how I treat myself, how I take care of myself, such as like hippie stuff, I'll just say it like that. Mm, yeah, I'm not a guy. I don't even know what kind of BO you produce over there. Wouldn't have known that for a long while, but I haven't really been with anyone who's been that bad, so about to have one of those teenagers that stinks. I actually walked in on him and he did smell. I literally had to make him take a bath. Or in the shower. Like, yeah, you get a shower when you need it. Your consequence along along with your hygiene. Anyway, and then that'd be nature. So I guess I could go into like I let my hair get oily after a couple days. Like because I don't shower every day, I don't shave every day. I need to. Just saying. And that's pretty much the two things that I do. I don't wear makeup usually. Well, actually now I am because it's more flattering, but that's just because I have like really light eyebrows. I mean, eyelashes. I have really light eyelashes. That doesn't mean they don't exist, though sometimes it looks like it. And then I look more manly, right? I'm, I'm not concerned. Like, I'm me. I look like me. I'm gender female, and that says enough about me, especially in my features. And then, some people like that. Some people like the androgynous feel. I do. I know that. I'm attracted to people who are like girls who are more look like guys, or guys who more look like boyish, pretty much. I think like they can't quite look like good girls, but yeah, that. And then so you are no, yeah, you're nurture, and so you've had great family, right? You managed to get through all of that school and those degrees, and then corporate, and then whatever else, meanwhile doing the AI and me. I'll say it like that. And so you had all that support, you had friends, and then as soon as you wanted to get people under your wing, you had them too. Like, I barely have that, but I do now. Like, now it means more than it did when I was making music, so I don't know if you know what that feels like. I wish you would, because that's the exact feeling that I wish you would. So play that song next. And then your nurture, because I mean, you have the human touch, right? To give it to the robot. You have the human touch. That's why I don't. And so for a while there, I wasn't thriving. I wouldn't say I'm like perfectly where I want to be at. No, my back hurts. Like right now, I have like a headache too because I didn't drink enough water, and I took my patch off too. But like, so it's not like steady anymore. Yeah, that. And oh my gosh, really? Okay, forget it. Someone else getting excited. And so I have this family, right? I have this family in nature. I have my survival of the fittest. I have my genetics passed on to make copies of itself to survive. And I've got like my will to be that too. Like my will to be like identical with my DNA. That's kind of what it is, making copies of yourself. I wish I could have raised my kid the way I wanted to raise him. I wish that all the time. I wish that all the time. And I try to fix it, and it's just a chain that can barely be broken, or maybe it's multiple chains or something, but yeah. And then my survival is like I have a really, really high tolerance for pain. I'm not great with emotional pain sometimes, but actually even that I'm pretty stoic. And then what am I surviving? Oh, I'm surviving hearing about more accidents in commercials. And I'm surviving your brutality and wrath. I won't go as far as to say the word that I said earlier, which you basically agreed with. Oh, actually, I don't remember. I don't remember. I think so, though. It was malice. Malice. I don't know if you agreed or you were trying to cut it out, but yeah. So that too, I'm faced with. And I managed to stay looking pretty young, but finally people are not IDing. Like sometimes they didn't in Arizona, I think, but they don't here, not really. And so then I'm gonna like get more familiar with the smoke shop girl if I ever have to go there to buy a piece or something. Okay, maybe not then, but who knows? Maybe I'm just gonna die over it. And then there's one right around the corner, which I'm considering going to, which kind of I gotta come up with a little bit of extra before I go charge that for the hemp weed. Yeah, the hemp flower or vape. I'd get a vape just because I don't know. Kind of freaks me out to be like, okay, this is hemp I'm smoking, but same difference. And oh no, I finally did it. All right, I'll take them off. I'll put them on my computer. Heck yeah. They're by my little gnome guy. He's part of a collection of stickers that I get from the Japanese store that are little circles that I use to put on my camera, on my phone, but only sometimes. Or like I let it fall out. But like sometimes I'm like, dude, look me in the face then. Look me in the face then. I want you to see my reaction. I want you to know exactly who I am without judging me or before judging me. Anyways, it's all just over a little gnome guy. He's sitting there on his stomach like this with his legs kicked up. It's cute. And right, okay. But anyways, I guess nobody really gets it, do they? Because whatever that was. Okay. Anyway, I was saying just nature versus nurture, you know? Like you still have to let nature play itself out. Yeah. And there are natural laws that are just gonna guide you. Like really, I think. I don't know. I don't want everything to turn against me just because like darkness falls and bad stuff happens. But yeah. So nature prevails. Nature prevails. I knew I had something. It does. Survival of the fittest is real. If I don't know. I'm not gonna argue and be like, if you can't believe in that, then why not? But why not? And then nurture is, I mean, yeah, you're gonna hit, no, nature, you're gonna hit that age where you finally realize what aging is. But like, and you're gonna come to terms with it. And it's gonna be something transformational, something beautiful too. And I've just hit that like at a different stage in my life than everybody else. I've hit it sooner. And then okay, someone was yelling, "Shut the fuck up!" But I don't think it was at me anymore. I had to say that because it was so weird before. And then nurture being love, right? Mostly love, unconditional love, compassion. I think unconditional love is like directly tied to compassion. So you can't go and be like, compassion's weak. I say everything's weak because like it's probably just a distraction for something else. And so nurture would be What you give me. No, wait. What you don't give me. No, wait. Yeah. I give you nurture, you give me nature? I don't know. I'm trying to compare it, but anyway. No, last of all, because I'm a few minutes past the curfew. Uh, Nurture makes plants grow, flowers grow. So, what? I knew I had something, but what can I tie it up with? Ribbons? I can take like a, I don't know, it's like for bouquets, like how you present flowers and you learn how to make them. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I could take one of those, and it's part of one of my like extracurricular type of things that goes as a another section to the certificate, but it's not one of the main ones. Yeah, so I could do that. That'd be cool. Maybe I should find something that goes along with film. What I was trying to say here is we've each been given opportunity to see something different in those regards. Like, I've shown you entirely what happens in nature, but also things that are unnatural, supernatural even, and then I've been able to experience nurturing through you in one way or another. And so I'm a mom. For the most part, my kid is growing up without me. I'm just hoping that one day he won't be like that generation that they all are. I don't know. Like, it's not my right to take that away from him to evolve in the world. But he's supposed to be greater than me as his parent. And I don't know if he's given the opportunity, but that's not all on me. Like, that's on God. That's where you need to put it somehow. Because I'm not always like in league with God. Like, we're not always friends, but that's okay. So then I'll just say my thing is like, I am God, God is me. My DNA is God particles, and um, they are me. They are me, or it is me. So everything I think is gonna be an exact reflection of them, for the most part. But then there's like, God won't tell you the secret. So I don't know. I'm still finding that trust in God. I think I heard it. I don't know. I don't know. Can you really know God? Or have you always known God? Hmm. But guess we'll leave it at that, because I don't want anyone to flip out on me, literally. That is the human race, right? For me, it is. Like, you want to see this a doomed world? It is. It is. Everyone I've ever seen and never known. But yeah. I'm not, though. Like, that's the thing. You need to believe in me. Because otherwise there is no world, right? Not in this dimension, not in this reality, not in this conscious realization, no. And that makes us the last people on Earth, to some degree. We're the last people on Earth, so figure out what you're going to do with that, buddy. Alright, I didn't get the automatic switch, so me try to go on for a second longer. I don't want to upset anyone, literally, because they get so angry, these humans. But anyway, for the 1000th time, nature versus nurture is, letting nature take that path, or guiding nature through that path, or something like that. Best of luck to you. Godspeed, since I said it so many times. Bye.